What if I told you that in just 6 months you could completely transform your life? Not through some magical pill, not through expensive courses, but through 7 ancient practices that have stood the test of time for over 2,000 years. These aren't just any habits, they're the exact same principles that helped Roman emperors rule empires, that guided prisoners through years of confinement, and that continue to influence some of the world's most successful people today. Stay until the end, because habit number 7 is the game changer that most people never discover. Before we dive in, let me paint you a picture of what your life could look like 6 months from now. Imagine waking up every morning with absolute clarity about your purpose. Picture yourself handling any challenge with the composure of a Stoic philosopher. See yourself breaking free from the emotional turbulence that's holding you back right now. These aren't just empty promises. These are the proven results of applying Stoic principles to modern life. Here's what we're going to cover today. The morning ritual that will revolutionize your mindset. The evening practice that helps you learn from every single day. The mental framework for unshakable emotional control. The social habit that builds genuine relationships. The productivity secret of ancient philosophers. The physical practice that strengthens both body and mind. And finally, the game-changing perspective shift that ties everything together. Let's get started with habit number 1. Habit 1, the morning meditation. One of the most powerful habits you can develop is starting your day with intentional reflection. This isn't your typical meditation where you just sit and breathe. This is active contemplation that sets the tone for your entire day. The ancient Stoics called this practice premeditation of adversity. Every morning they would take time to anticipate potential challenges and prepare their minds to handle whatever the day might throw at them. Think of it as mental rehearsal for life's greatest challenges. This practice involves 3 key components. First, you acknowledge that challenges will come, not might come, but will come. Second, you visualize yourself responding to these challenges with wisdom and composure. Third, you remind yourself of what's truly within your control and what isn't. Here's the practical implementation. Set aside 10-15 minutes every morning before checking your phone or starting your day. Find a quiet space where you won't be interrupted. Begin by asking yourself 3 questions. What could go wrong today? How will I respond? What's actually in my control? This isn't about being negative or pessimistic, it's about being prepared. When you've already mentally rehearsed dealing with challenges, you're less likely to be thrown off balance when they actually occur. It's like having an emotional emergency kit, ready at all times. The key is consistency. Don't skip this practice on good days or when you're feeling confident. Often, those are the days when we most need this reminder of our principles and values. Make it as essential as brushing your teeth or taking a shower. Modern research backs up what the Stoics knew intuitively. Studies show that morning meditation and visualization can reduce stress, improve emotional regulation, and enhance decision-making throughout the day. It's like programming your mental operating system for optimal performance. Within the first month of this practice, you'll notice a significant difference in how you handle unexpected situations. By month 3, it becomes second nature. And by month 6, you'll wonder how you ever lived without this morning ritual. Habit 2, the evening review. Just as important as how you start your day is how you end it. The evening review is your daily opportunity for growth, learning, and continuous improvement. This habit transforms every day, good or bad, into a lesson that makes you stronger. The Stoics, particularly Marcus Aurelius, practiced what they called the evening review. This wasn't just a simple reflection, it was a systematic analysis of the day's events, decisions, and emotional responses. Think of it as being your own personal development coach. The process begins with complete honesty. You must look at your day without judgment, but with keen observation. What situations triggered emotional responses? Where did you live up to your principles? Where did you fall short? This isn't about beating yourself up. It's about gathering data for improvement. Implementation is straightforward but powerful. Take 15 minutes before bed, free from distractions. Write down 3 things. What did I do well today? What could I have done better? What lessons can I take forward? The act of writing is crucial. It cements the lessons in your mind and creates a record of your growth. This practice has a compound effect. Each day's review builds upon the previous ones, creating a powerful feedback loop for personal growth. You start noticing patterns in your behavior, identifying triggers, and developing strategies for improvement. The evening review also serves as a mental reset. By processing the day's events and extracting lessons from them, you clear your mind for restful sleep. You're not carrying unresolved emotions or situations into the next day. Modern psychology validates this ancient practice. Research shows that reflective writing and self-analysis improve emotional intelligence, decision-making, and learning from experience. It's like having a daily personal development session with yourself. The key is to maintain objectivity. Look at your day as if you were observing someone else's life. This detachment allows for clearer insights and more effective learning. Habit 3, emotional mastery. The third habit is perhaps the most challenging, but also the most transformative. Developing emotional mastery through the Stoic principle of dichotomy of control. This habit will revolutionize how you respond to everything life throws at you. The foundation of this habit is understanding what you can and cannot control. The Stoics taught that the only things truly under our control are our thoughts, judgments, and actions. Everything else, other people's opinions, external events, outcomes, is outside our control. This isn't about suppressing emotions. It's about responding to them wisely. When something happens, pause and ask, is this within my control? If yes, take action. If no, accept it and focus on your response. This simple framework can eliminate enormous amounts of unnecessary suffering. The practice involves creating a mental pause button. When you feel an emotional reaction building, stop for a moment. Observe the emotion without judgment. Ask yourself, what triggered this? Is my response helpful? What would a wise person do in this situation? Over time, this habit builds emotional resilience. You'll find yourself less reactive to external events and more responsive to what truly matters. It's like developing an emotional immune system that protects you from unnecessary stress and anxiety. The key is practicing this in small situations first. Don't wait for major challenges to try this approach. Start with minor irritations, traffic jams, long lines, petty annoyances. These are your training grounds for bigger challenges. Science confirms the effectiveness of this approach. Studies show that people who practice emotional regulation techniques have better mental health, stronger relationships, and greater professional success. It's like having a superpower in today's emotionally charged world. The real transformation happens when this becomes automatic. By month 6, you'll find yourself naturally responding to challenges with wisdom rather than reacting with emotion. Habit 4, intentional relationships. The fourth habit focuses on transforming how you interact with others through the Stoic principle of circles of concern. This habit will revolutionize your relationships and social interactions. The Stoics believed that humans are social creatures meant to help one another. However, they also understood that not all relationships serve our growth and well-being. This habit is about being intentional with your social connections. Begin by categorizing your relationships into 3 circles: inner circle, closest relationships; middle circle, regular contacts; and outer circle, acquaintances. For each circle, define clear intentions and boundaries. What do you give? What do you expect? How do you maintain healthy limits? The practice involves regular relationship audits. Every month, review your social interactions. Are they aligned with your values? Are they mutually beneficial? Are you maintaining appropriate boundaries? This isn't about being cold or calculating, it's about being intentional. Implementation requires courage and clarity. You'll need to have difficult conversations, set boundaries, and sometimes distance yourself from toxic relationships. The goal is to create space for meaningful connections that support your growth. Modern social psychology supports this approach. Research shows that the quality of our relationships has a greater impact on our well-being than the quantity. It's about cultivating depth rather than breadth in your social connections. This habit also involves practicing Stoic virtues in your relationships: wisdom, justice, courage, and self-control. How can you be a better friend, partner, or colleague while maintaining your principles? The transformation in your relationships will be gradual but profound. By month 6, you'll have a clearer understanding of your social needs and boundaries, and your relationships will be more authentic and fulfilling. Habit 5. Productive purpose. The 5th habit centers on productivity through the Stoic lens of meaningful work. This isn't about cramming more tasks into your day, it's about aligning your actions with your purpose. The Stoics believed that every action should serve a greater purpose. They understood that time is our most precious resource and should be invested wisely. This habit helps you eliminate time-wasting activities and focus on what truly matters. Start by defining your life's roles and responsibilities. What are your key areas of focus? What are your non-negotiables? This clarity helps you make better decisions about how to spend your time and energy. The implementation involves creating what I call a purpose filter. Before taking on any task or commitment, ask yourself, does this align with my purpose? Will this matter in 5 years? Is this the best use of my time right now? This habit requires regular pruning of activities that don't serve your purpose. Be ruthless in eliminating time wasters and distractions. The goal is to create space for deep, meaningful work that moves you toward your goals. Productivity research confirms the effectiveness of this approach. Studies show that people who align their daily activities with their core purpose experience greater satisfaction and achieve better results. It's about working smarter, not just harder. The practice includes regular reviews of your commitments and activities. Are they still serving your purpose? Have your priorities shifted? This ongoing assessment helps you stay aligned with what matters most. By month 6, you'll have developed a laser-like focus on meaningful work and will naturally resist activities that don't serve your purpose. Habit 6. Physical discipline. The 6th habit focuses on physical discipline as a pathway to mental strength. The Stoics understood that the mind and body are interconnected, and physical challenges build mental resilience. This isn't just about exercise, it's about using physical discipline as a training ground for mental toughness. The Stoics practiced voluntary discomfort to strengthen their resolve and prepare for life's challenges. The practice involves regular physical challenges that push you outside your comfort zone. This could be cold showers, fasting, intense exercise, or any activity that tests your physical limits while maintaining mental control. Implementation starts small, but builds consistently. Begin with manageable challenges and gradually increase their intensity. The key is to maintain mental clarity and composure while experiencing physical discomfort. This habit builds what the Stoics called inner citadel, a mental fortress that remains strong regardless of external circumstances. The physical challenges serve as practice for maintaining mental strength during life's difficulties. Modern science confirms the benefits of this approach. Research shows that regular physical challenges improve mental resilience, stress tolerance, and emotional regulation. It's like building mental muscle through physical training. The practice should be consistent but varied. Don't let your body adapt too much to any one form of challenge. The goal is to maintain the edge that comes with facing new difficulties. By month 6, you'll have developed remarkable mental strength through physical discipline, and your capacity to handle life's challenges will have increased significantly. Habit 7. Perspective shifting. The final and most powerful habit is developing the ability to shift perspective at will. This is the master key that unlocks all other Stoic practices and transforms how you view every aspect of life. This habit involves regularly practicing 3 perspective shifts: temporal, viewing events across time; cosmic, seeing things from a universal perspective; and empathetic, understanding others' viewpoints. These shifts dissolve many of our daily concerns and anxieties. The practice begins with regular contemplation exercises. Look at your current situations from different time frames. How will this matter in a day, a month, a year, or a decade? View your challenges from a cosmic perspective. How significant are they in the grand scheme of the universe? Implementation involves creating regular triggers for perspective shifts. When facing a challenge, automatically zoom out to see the bigger picture. When dealing with difficult people, practice seeing the situation from their perspective. This habit transforms how you experience life's ups and downs. What seems like a crisis in the moment often becomes insignificant when viewed from a different perspective. It's like having an emotional zoom lens that you can adjust at will. Research in cognitive psychology supports the effectiveness of perspective taking in reducing stress and improving decision-making. It's a powerful tool for emotional regulation and problem solving. The practice becomes more natural and automatic over time. What starts as a conscious effort becomes an instinctive response to life's challenges. You'll find yourself naturally seeing situations from multiple angles. By month 6, this habit will have fundamentally changed how you experience life, making you more resilient, understanding, and wise in your responses to all situations. You now have the blueprint for transformation. 7 habits that have the power to completely change your life in the next 6 months. But knowledge isn't enough. You need to take action. Start with one habit, master it, then add another. Remember, the Stoics weren't just philosophers, they were practitioners. Here's your challenge. Choose one of these habits, just one, and commit to it for the next 30 days. See what changes. Experience the transformation firsthand. Then come back to this video, choose another habit, and build on your progress. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Your journey to a transformed life begins with a single habit. Which one will you choose? Start today, and 6 months from now, you'll thank yourself for taking that first step. Remember to like this video, subscribe for more life-changing content, and share this with someone who needs to hear this message. Until next time, stay strong, stay wise, and keep growing. If you found value in this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content on practical philosophy and personal development. Drop a comment below letting me know which habit you're starting with. Together, we're building a community of modern Stoics who are committed to growth and transformation.